Be welcoming some of our guests who will be talking to us and giving us insights into what's supposed to be done next. Padma Shri Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, Chairman and MD, Nephron, is joining us on the platform. Professor Dr. MC Mishra, former Director of All India Institute of Medical Sciences, is joining us as well. And last but not the least, Dr. D.K. Gupta. He is the CMD of Felix Hospital, and obviously this is something which is perhaps going to be the next challenge for us, and the Prime Minister is already on top of things. Dr. Gupta, your thoughts on the distribution of vaccine? Obviously India produces the maximum amount of vaccines in the world, but at the same time our distribution system is still found wanting. That is something that needs to be up, that has to be very, very efficient. Your thoughts on that particular point, in addition to what the caller also said?
Yeah, before going on the distribution, we should know how many types of vaccines are available for COVID-19. Like we know the Indian vaccines we are making, there are 3 or 4 vaccines, they are in manufacturing process right now. And these are vaccines, those can be stored between 2 to 8 degrees centigrade, as told by previous speakers also. And for this simple temperature, 2 to 8 degree centigrade temperature, we have a robust mechanism, robust infrastructure, robust logistics, plenty of manpower, starting from A&M to doctors, from our tier 1 cities to tier 2, 3 tier cities, even block level at village level. So that is not a problem for vaccines like AstraZeneca vaccine, that is manufactured by Serum Institute of India, or vaccine that is made by Bharat Biotech or Jadis Cadila, or Sputnik vaccine that is made by Russia. Even one more vaccine that is quite good and promising, that requires only single dose, that is Johnson, and made by Johnson & Johnson. They all vaccines are made from the spike of this virus, adenovirus. Okay, and that platform is around more than 50-year-old also, and that is quite effective platform, and we have a lot of research on that. We have a lot of confidence on that platform. These vaccines are very stable vaccines. They require normal temperature or temperature that can be maintained at village level or remote level. So these vaccines whose requirement is not very stringent in terms of temperature, and they are not very liable, they are fragile, they should be given to the 70% population of rural area that can be distributed in this place. For tier 1 cities and tier 2 cities where affordable and affluent class is residing, and because these vaccines, the Indian made vaccines, are quite cost affording also, they are affordable also. Their cost is ranging between $3 to $10 only, but this is 200 rupees to around 700 rupees only. For affluent class, we can go for the other vaccines also. We can tie up with other vaccines also, like Moderna and the Pfizer vaccine. They require stringent temperature like -20 to -70 degrees centigrade, and their stability is also quite less. Like at room temperature, they can be stable for 1 day or 1 month only, respectively, for Pfizer and this Moderna vaccine. Therefore, I think government should plan a robust mechanism or robust tie-up with all these vaccine manufacturers and vaccine manufacturing companies, because we will require more than 200 crore doses minimum for 2 doses for over next 2 years. Therefore, we cannot depend on one manufacturing companies, and there should be a partnership also with the private sector, private hospitals also. Like we have a very good universal immunization coverage program in India, and that is run by government machinery only. But there are around 30% population, they are getting vaccination from private players like private clinics or private hospitals. And I think we should involve these also, especially in metro cities, so that the equal distribution or equal opportunities can be given to the affording class and non-affording class. And we will require definitely, because these vaccines, Moderna, Pfizer and other vaccines, they don't have good manufacturing capacity. They will able to make only 50 million to 100 million doses by next year. However, Serum Institute of India, like Sputnik vaccine, Bharat Biomedical, they have very good manufacturing capacity. Their capacity buildup is very high. They can make up to 1 million to 2 billion doses by next 1 year, and that is our huge requirement.
Okay, so Dr. Gupta, hold on to that thought. We have another caller. Jairaj is giving us a call from Delhi. Let's listen into what he had to say. Jairaj?
Hi.
Go ahead, Jairaj.
Yeah, I just want to ask one question to Dr. Gupta. I just heard today that, the vaccination will not be available for children and for senior citizen. Is that correct? And what is the reason behind it?
Okay, Dr. Gupta, the question Jairaj is asking that what he's heard, the information he has that the vaccine will not be available for children and senior citizen. Is that true? I'm not sure where you got that information from, Jairaj.
It's a very good question, I think. I will tell you, like we don't have very good data on children. Therefore, it will be not given to children first, I think. We need a bigger or larger study on children. And if we all agree that the normal vaccine development takes around 8 to 10 years, and we have done it in 8 to 10 months only. Therefore,
Okay, so
we have limited
all right.
number of data.
Okay, Dr.
And
Gupta.